Okay, this is Eagle Surf Ireland Crypto, and this is just a quick update on what is going on with the markets. Okay, so this is Bitcoin, and I will be doing altcoins after this in this video as well, following on from this. Okay, so where are we at? Right, so this is Bitcoin, and we're still within the falling wedge, and it's getting pretty tight. Okay, so falling wedges break up. And my target would up here would be 0.618 at 64,000 eventually. Okay, now that's what I'm looking for. Whether that happens is another thing. Okay, and the reason I say that is, look, we might have to go down further. I'm not sure. So yeah, you can see here we've all the touches here on the daily. We have had a bounce today. We just had another drop back again, but look, we're bouncing. And we'll see what happens. Okay, so I'll zoom in here. So what I would be expecting is for this to hold, okay, kind of above the 54,653. Okay, now that's what I would hopefully like to close above. So the green box here is support, but we still, as I said, see this red line here? That extends all the way down, holding that whole, that's like basically our bull run support. You see that there? So we're literally here, bang, bang. Okay. Now I'm just going to probably delete, no, you know what, I'll leave like that. So that is actually, that red line, we kind of have to hold. Okay. I want to hold that, and these traditionally break up and out. Okay. Up and out, and that's where I'd expect it to go. Eventually. Now this is, we've a lot of work to do. I mean, that dump just killed us, okay, because of all the fears and stuff in the market. Now this is what's happening. Okay, so everybody's fearful right now, and then they went back down. It just dumped the market. Now the fear and greed index is at 21 or 20, which is extreme fear. You know, I've seen that at 10. Okay, and for us to get to 10, we might have to go to $50,000, maybe even 48. Okay, but I'm not saying it's going to dump. We're trying to have a bit of a relief rally right now, and I'd really need to see it hold this level. If we are getting a relief rally, I would be expecting for it to hit and hold above this level of $56,000. So you're looking really at around, yeah, we'll go to 56. Bear with me there, guys. So we wanted to hold. I want to break 56,000 and hold it. Okay. So that's where we want this to go. Until then, I'm not too convinced. I want to see it come up here, break 56,000, hold it, and then we make a break. Okay. But if we get up here, we could have a relief rally to bring us 56,000 and dump, and back down we go. So we could technically come in here a bit deeper, and I might have to rearrange, take a look at what's going on. Like, let's say it goes to 50,000. You know, I might have to just something like this, and we could end up going to 50,000. Okay. But again, there's no cause for panic or alarm. Have a cool head. Okay. Cool head, relax. And there's good support down in this area. Okay, really, really good support. And the 21-week moving average, I think, is coming in as well at 52,000. Let me just check. I'm going to put on my EMAs. So this is the weekly. Let's just bear with me. Yeah, so look, if I show you here, this here, we could actually come down and revisit here and have a big bounce off that, 52,554. So remember that. Okay, I'm going to mark it in. There could be a major, major bounce there. Going to put it in red so I can come back to it. Okay, so that's Bitcoin, guys. Okay, that's what the market is doing right now. It's trying to hold up. It's bouncing around the place, but then again, it is the weekend. Okay, it is like you've got, what, is it a bank holiday or something, and Thanksgiving week or something, or Cyber Monday or something in America? I'm not sure. Okay, so that's what's going on. I think there's a big American audience, judging from my stats anyway. So you obviously know what I'm talking about, but I think on Monday, is it? I think on Monday it opens up the stock markets as well, and that'll have an implication on what's going on with the crypto. If there's more fear in the market and they start dumping, it will hurt. Okay, but again, no cause for panic or alarm. Okay, sorry. Okay, so this is GRT, and GRT pumped today. Okay, at one stage it was up like 23 or 24%. It's up 17.8% right now, and this is a beautiful chart. I mean, it did not want to go down. I said this the other day. Look at that for support. Into my support box, 86 cent. Boom. And what was this? Falling wedge. Came up, hit my support here. Hit by the 0.618. Hits the golden pocket, into the golden pocket, hits it, and turns around and comes back. You'll always have a reaction at the golden pocket. Right? So we go in closer, see what's going on. Okay, so this is GRT, and it's doing it's the 15-minute. Okay, so this is actually the 0.618. I'm just going to delete this here. Okay, so considering, the day it was for, the market, GRT had a fantastic day. You can see here it came up, hit the 0.618, went back to the 0.5, which is actually here. I can't actually remember. This is some other support here. But it actually came out of the falling wedge, came back, retested, boom, straight up to the 0.618, the golden pocket. Okay, so it might make another attack here at the 0.618 of $1.08. Okay, there is big resistance there. Right. Now, before it does that, it needs to make a flip here of 103, turn into support, and then make, boom, another attack. Okay, it could go down, back down to 95 cent or 97 cent first. So you'd be talking something like this. Again, depending on what Bitcoin is going to do. All right, might bounce there, or it might break through, and we're looking at decent support here. Probably around between 95 cent and about 90 cent, I would say. And then, so yeah, down around there. Okay, so like between 95 cent and 90 cent, I would expect some sort of bounce like that. Like GRT looks like it just doesn't want to go down. Okay, I'm just going to check the stochastics. And actually, before that, I'm going to take a look at the 4-hour. And actually, this is the 3-day, and we have a double bottom on GRT. And remember, I said to you guys, the red line here, 107, was our neckline. So it literally went up and attacked the red line, touched it, and that's our neckline of the double bottom. Okay, and what's our target? $1.68 is the target. Once it breaks that neckline, comes back and turns it into support, we're going to $1.68. Okay, so GRT is looking tasty. Okay, the 4-hour on GRT is at the top right now, which means we might have a little tiny pullback. Okay, and I'll just check the other ones. So you see the top, that needs to pull back in here just to cool off. And actually where it is now, it could just cool off, go back up to 100. All right. The 2-hour, neutral territory. Let's see the 15 minutes. 15 minutes coming to the top, so we might see a little pullback from GRT. Let's see the daily, actually. The daily's on its way up in neutral territory, so there's still a bit of legs. 12 hours coming to the top and 8 hours. So we might have a small little pullback, but there's still more legs in it. Okay, so we could have a push on. Okay, this is loop ring, right? So the first thing I can see there straight away, it's gone into a falling wedge. Okay, so straight away, I'm kind of looking at, so I'm just showing you how I'm going to work. Something like that, and straight away, kind of that vibe. So it's broken out of the falling wedge. Now it's not very, with there now, 15 minutes, yeah. So it's kind of it's a crude one. But what's happening here is my support boxes is the main thing. And all we're looking for right now, Bitcoin is just absolutely playing games and up and down and doesn't know what it's doing. It's at 55,150 right now. Look, all the alts are just following it. Most of them, like GRT is exceptional, but most alts are just following them up and down and all over the place. There is really good buying pressure in Loopring, but you know, it'll go down to, if Bitcoin dumps to 50,000, yes. So you can see here now it's finding resistance at my line here at $2.92. I gave you these support areas, and there was $2.99. Okay, so it held up here first, $2.99, drops down through, try to find support here at $2.92, and then fell through it. Found support here at $2.83, my other support box, which are working beautifully. Okay, bounced, and now it's trying to break through 292. Okay, so if it breaks through 292, we're looking at a move. Okay, and I would expect, and you can see it's just kind of rejecting now, but and as I speak, that's because Bitcoin's going down, because I have a screen in front of me and I'm watching it, and it's just reacting candle by candle by candle, following Bitcoin. Okay, everything is. So the second Bitcoin starts moving down, LRC goes down. Every coin goes down, except there's a couple who are actually running by themselves. So what we need to see here is this flip, 292, make a move. You've got a bit of resistance here at 295. Okay, I'll mark that in. All right, 295 needs to be cleared. Once that's cleared, you're making a straight move up to where? 299. Psychological barrier of like $3, 299. Okay, might reject first, come back down, retest 295, come back up, break it, and make it into support. Like so. Boom, and then off she goes. Okay, so that's Loopring. Like right now, there's not even, I'm not really even going to look at the long-term kind of implications of it. It's just following, they're all following, you know, Bitcoin. You've had your big dump, you know, straight down, as you can see. No formations, you know, generally will work. You have a bit of a big support line here, coming up here, like so. Okay, you can see that, I'll make it bigger. So it's actually riding support right now, okay? So it's hitting support. Okay, but again, Loopring looks solid, and it's finding the support levels beautifully and holding them. Okay, but my target up here would be roughly, if it does start breaking back up out of this and holds it, yeah, you're looking at 297. It's telling me to go up minimum to $3.02, which is just what I just said there. So I'll mark those in. So $3.02 target, put it in yellow. And 297 is the other one, which is actually basically just here, and it's already marked actually. Okay, so I'll mark it in yellow as well. So they'll be your two targets for the immediate short term, providing Bitcoin does not go down. And if Bitcoin just dumps, well, what can I do? It'll go down too. Okay, so that's Loopring. Okay, so this is Polc. Okay, and Polc is, yeah, doing exactly what I thought it would do, following Bitcoin. Okay, up, down, in between, everywhere. All right, so what it's doing right now is just holding supports, jumping in between supports. Okay, I'd given you this last week, and it's just finding them quite beautifully. Okay, and I'm going to go into the 5-minute chart. You can see here just our latest dump. Bang, came down to $2.11, bounced up, and held support at 214, and now we're up again. Why are we up again? Because if I look at the last 30 minutes of Bitcoin, same thing. It's just following it. Okay, so that's why Polc is up and down. Every altcoin will follow Bitcoin right now. Okay, so our next level, we've held $2.19 or $2. Yeah, let's say $2.20. Our next level is $2.26. I'm going to go in closer here, guys, to the 5-minute. Okay, so all this is about is just holding supports, flipping them, holding them, flipping them, back testing. This is all this is. Very simple, basic stuff. There's not even any point me doing any formations right now. Okay, and the reason I'm saying that is because there's very few coins are actually making runs, and like 99% of them are following Bitcoin. Okay, whatever Bitcoin does, this will do it too. Okay, so this is the 5-minute chart on Polc. And right now I'm just going to actually make my thing a different color, white. It's a bit easier to see. So we held support What is going on? We held support here at 220, bounced off it, okay? We actually had a little tiny back test. We're now moving towards 225. Why is 225 support? Look across. Here we go, 225. There was our previous thing where we bounced off now. 220, 225 is next. We need to come up here, break 225. Bang, come back down. Up attack 230, okay? Right here. I'm going to put another line in there. About 231, okay? So we need to break 226, make it into support, retest, break 231, make it into support, break 235, come back, and then we start moving to what? 242 to 243. Why? That's actually big support there. I remember this very, very clearly. Let's take a look. Let's go back in time. So where was that support? 240. There you go. 242, 243. Okay, right around this area. Lots of support there. Lots of support there. Okay. Okay, so this is Poker Bridge stochastics. I would expect a small little pullback here right now. We're up at 100 for the 5 minute to cool off. Okay, that's the main thing firstly. So we'd have a little pullback. The 15 minute still has to come all the way up. All right, so, you know, there will be a tiny little pullback and then a continuation. 30 minutes at the neutral territory. Hourly's pulling back, and which is fine. It's a neutral territory as well. The 2 hourly is not even oversold. It is in the oversold territory, but it can go up to 100. So that's fine. 4 hour is, yeah, it's not even in the bullish control zone. It's kind of a neutral territory at the moment. 8 hours the same, and I don't even think I'm going to daily note because this is KuCoin and we have nothing in the KuCoin. Okay, so a little pullback with continuation I would suggest, but basically going by what Bitcoin does, and there's another, 50 minutes to close. Okay, so this is Poker Bridge. Okay, guys, this is Poker City. Okay, POLC. And again, this is Equal for Ireland Crypto. And okay, look, I've just had to change the colors. Okay, white is up, orange is down. Okay, and your target is still 363. Okay, it's a bull flag straight out of this. I've given you this before. There's your bull flag. Okay, so I still have 363 as the target, right? So what am I looking at here? Okay, so firstly, and by the way, that bull flag could go a lot higher, but I'm actually kind of taking it calmly. But you know what? I'll give it to you for the laugh. And why am I giving it to you for the laugh? Because when things go bullish again, remember this. All right, so 1 second there. Okay, so I'm just giving you for the really bullish, ultra bullish in me. When the alt season comes, do you know what I'm seeing here? I'm seeing a major bull flag. Okay, huge bull flag here. Bang, bang. And what's the target? It's broken out of the flag. Where's the pole go? Boom. $12. Up to $12. Okay, that's long term. Okay, so I'm just going to go in closer. Okay, so this is on the hourly. This is what you're kind of looking for. Okay, it flipped 192, 183 into support, came back tested it. Now we're going up here, making an attack. Okay, on $2. Okay, it's finding a small bit of resistance here on the $2 zone. Okay, that's your psychological level of $2. All right, so it's finding a small bit of resistance there. It needs to flip that. Sorry about this, guys. Needs to flip that and make that a support, and then move to $2.03. Okay, then up to $2.10, $2.20. Okay, again, depending on what Bitcoin is doing, everything is moving just as slow. Really, really worried about it. Like, not me, but all the alts are freaking out the second, candle by candle, the second Bitcoin makes a move, or, you know, these boys start moving as well with it. Okay, now Poker City is holding up very, very well compared to other coins. It's up, 6% for the day, which is insane. Very, very good. Okay, So itself and GRT are probably very, very solid. They're the most solid coins I've looked at right now. Okay, so that's Polka City, guys. They're the levels. Good support around 180. I did say it could go down to 173 when it was dumping, and it did. It got bought up straight away. Held support to $1.80. Then made its move to $1.91. Broken to $1.93. Up to $2. Needs to flip that into support now and then move to $2.03. Okay, so that's Polka City. Okay, this is Kadena. All right, so Kadena, you know, holding support really nice. Came down into my boxes here. Okay, so all my support levels. Broke out of the falling wedge. Was on its way to the 0.618. Okay, boom. Bitcoin starts rejecting. Down she goes. Breaks through my first box of around $17, $18. Okay, then hits kind of the $16 to $17 region. Wicks down here. It even wicks down to the $16 region and it's bounced back up. Okay, now I do like the way it's holding my boxes here very, very nicely. I'm going to go in closer. Okay, to the 15 minute. Okay, so this is the 15 minute, and what are we looking for on Kadena? Right, so bear with me. I hope you can see this. Okay, so first level, it needs to just, like, it's wicked right down in here to the $16 level. I want to see it get back up above a $17.19. Okay, I might even go a bit closer actually, because there we go. And there's actually another bit of a level here of resistance and support. It needs to flip first. So that's the $17 level. And it's very easy to identify your levels, guys, of support resistance, especially when you're going closer. So I'm going to have $16.53 as well. So this is the 5 minute chart. Okay. So it does need to hold here, 16.50, what, 5.56. Come up here, flip $17, then flip $17.18. Okay, I would expect to move then. Again, this is all in the support regions, up to $17.36. Okay, flip that. Okay, and you can see straight away it should start moving quite nicely straight away up to, I would say 17's kind of up here first. I know 1766, and then up to 1786. They're your levels. Okay, below, if Bitcoin starts dumping, okay, we're looking at $16 straight away, or 1640. Then you'll have your $16 mark, or 1630. Okay, so all that region is decent support. Below that, we're going to kind of 15 pretty fast. But if I look here across the way, right, it's only got down to $16.18 is huge buying pressure on Kadena. Okay, guys, I'm not even bothering going to go looking at stochastics and all this sort of stuff. The reason being is because it's just following Bitcoin and whatever Bitcoin's doing right now, and Bitcoin's now broken down again through 55,000, and we're doing the same thing again, just a load of waffle up and down, doing nothing, drive you mad. But anyway, that's what the reason we're getting these candles here in Kadena. I wouldn't worry about it until Bitcoin resolves what the hell it's doing. Okay, awesome. That's Kadena. Okay, this is Cardano, ADA. It's kind of broken trend, not great at all. Anyway, I'll just go through its trend lines and where it needs to flip and what it's doing. Okay, I'm going to zoom right in. This is the 15 minute, and yeah, like Cardano is just, look, it's following Bitcoin again, T for T, just, you know, everything Bitcoin's doing, it's doing the same thing. You know, here we go on, there's a bit of support there, $1.53 is the 15 minute chart. You know, it's not exactly pretty, but again, most alts are like that. It's ranging here with the top of 158, like it's doing literally nothing. And you know, like they all are, like majority of coins are like this, again, just stuck in a range, doing absolutely nothing. Like if I go to the point of control here, let's say from the top up here down to the bottom, yeah, I mean, there's your resistance, major resistance there, right here at 155. So that's your point of control. Anything underneath it, you know, once it breaks 153, it's going to $1.50, which is down here, realistically, okay? They're called the EOC points, right? And it's the weakest kind of point of the area. And then you got the POC in green, okay? Like that's just, and that's an indicator now telling me everything is going down, or just Bitcoin is just, now Bitcoin's lost a point of control. And the green line here, guys, is called the point of control. That's where you have most activity selling wise and buying wise and all that sort of stuff. Okay, so you're always going to get a major kind of reaction there at that level. Okay, so $1.55, you're going to have an area of, yeah, there's going to be movement and action right there. Anything under it, you're just ranging up to 153. You know, you break 153, you're going straight to 150. And then if you break 155, you're going straight to 158. Okay, until the actual range is resolved. You're stuck in a range. Okay, so like Cardano is just doing nothing like the rest of the coins, really. A lot of them, 99% of the coins are like this. Okay, that's Cardano. Okay, this is Hathor. Yeah, again, look, it's just following. It got actually hammered. You know, that looks quite more bearish than a lot of the other coins. It just looks like a total staircase type of vibe going on. Okay, so what I mean by that, I mean just this kind of like, yeah, with a staircase, back down. Okay, staircase, back down. You know, we'll have another staircase, back down. That's what it looks like to me. But then again, a lot of coins, I suppose, look a bit like this. So what are we doing? What are we doing with Hathor? Right, so this is what I'm seeing here. So 1 second. Okay, so this is Hathor, and this is like kind of, I suppose, its points of control. This is the 15-minute chart here, guys, okay? And if I zoom in here, right, it's actually, its point of control is at $1.47. What that means is, you know, there's most trading and most volume came in there, okay? So there was huge movement, right, at $1.47, okay? And you have resistance here at $1.41. It needs to flip that, come up, attack $1.47. But you can see $1.47 is pretty hard, okay? It doesn't get up and stick, really hold it very well. And it's kind of, like if we go through here, we're going to go to the 5 minute. Okay, so it's kind of been, you know, just ranging in between nothing really, like up and down, but these are the ranges, okay, and it needs to beat these, okay, to get back where it goes to. I wish that thing would just stop, that notification. But anyway, yeah, so look, this is your main line here of resistance, $1.47. Anything below that is just ranging between $1.41 and $1.34. Anything above it is ranging up to $1, what is that, 55, 56. Okay, and then it seems to just come straight back to point of control, comes back, tries to bounce off it, falls below, comes back, bounces above it, can't hold it, comes back down. Okay, so there is another small bit of resistance here at about 152. So right now it's just ranging and doing really nothing, okay? And it's in a bit of a flag, okay? A bit of a kind of a bearish looking flag to me. Like this, okay? Which is generally a stepping stone down, okay? So we'll see what happens. If it starts breaking down, okay, guys, there is support down here. Second. Okay, the next support is one kind of, if it breaks 134, you've got the kind of 130 level, and then you're looking at 126. Okay, to bounce there. I'll put in a line there for you. Okay. All right, guys. So that's Hather. Okay, this is Sandbox in a falling wedge. Looks very, very bullish. Looks like it's forming another bull flag to make another run of things. Okay, you've got a kind of nice resistance level of $7.14. Okay, it's now currently at $6.48, but it's actually held beautifully. This is the 15-minute chart. I know it's down 7%, but who cares? It's like up like 1,000% or something in the past 2 weeks. So, you know, it's a beast of a thing, and it just does not want to go down properly. But right now, yeah, like if it wants to try and get back up here, it's to break $7.13, okay? Right, so the low range down here, so it's between $7.13 and $6.20. But now what I'm going to do is I'm going to zoom right in. Okay, so this is Sandbox on the 5-minute chart in a range between kind of $6.69 and $6.30. And these are your ranges it needs to flip, okay? So your center line there, point of control, is $6.51. Okay, so anything underneath that will generally, you know, find this as resistance, and, you know, there are places where you'd kind of be very, very wary that it will go back down. If it flips it, where's our next place to go? $6.69. It's not going to hang around up there, but that's generally what it'll do. It'll either break on through very fast and flip it, or come back down, which it has twice. Okay, so these are your areas. So you have, I'm going to zoom in there, guys. Okay, so here we have, this is your point of control. All right, 641. Okay, it's fighting 648. Needs to flip that. Next one is 651. Flip that. Okay, so what am I talking about flipping it? I'm talking about doing this. So it needs to break here now. Make that as support. Retest. Break 651. Up 658. Come, you know, back. Keep retesting until we're out of the range. Okay, they're different ranges now we're looking for. Okay, now you can see it's having trouble here right now straight away. All right, so it could either come up here now and reject, back down again here and retest. Okay, and back up, or we could just go down, depending on what Bitcoin wants to do, you know. But again, Sandbox looks very, very strong. So that's your range there. We're between $6.30 and $6.30 and $6.69 right now at the moment, just trying to ranging between the two. Okay, this is Harmony 1. Okay, again, these are different ranges. Okay, we're between 25 cent and 26 cent, really small range. You know, it didn't actually get hit that bad, to be honest. Like, it's still holding okay-ish. It held support as well in the 25 cent region. So this is just really macro, like, sorry, immediately zoomed in scale here, guys. Okay, so what we're looking at here is it needs to flip here, 25 cent, right? But that's the point of control. Okay, so that's where there's most resistance. You can either get a rejection here, right? Or you'll break through it, make it into support, and we make a move to 26 cent. Break that, break 26.2631, and we are away. Okay, right? That's what you're looking for around this area here. Failing that, if Bitcoin starts going down, okay, we need to try and hold the different levels down along the way. But, you know, look, there seems to be very good support for Harmony underneath as well. So we'd be looking kind of 25 cent region. You know, I think it might hold 20 to 25 cent, but then again, you know, I'm not going to go deeper than that. There is 23 cent down below as well. That's a Bitcoin absolutely dumps. But look, I can see it, you know, it's okay, and it's actually been okay. All right, so that's Harmony 1. Okay, this is Luna on the 5 minute. Luna just does not want to go down. It's like up 6% already. 4 minutes go to close of day. You're at, a wick down to $42 down around this region here. Okay, does not want to go down. You're kind of looking the next levels up here. It breaks $43.74, flips that up to $44. I could see this. Look, Luna just actually wants to go, and it didn't hold down. It didn't hold down. It just jumped back up, pretty quickly. Okay, so it's lots of buying pressure there as well. Luna is a very, very good buy. So yeah, they're the Luna levels. Okay, so anything around the $40 region or even the 30s is a great buy. I think in the mid 30s to kind of low 40s. Like if Bitcoin dumps here again, we could see maybe $40, which is a fantastic buy, I think, in my opinion. Okay, this isn't financial advice. That's Luna. Okay, this is matic. It's having a bad all time. $1.58 is a little ranging down. It held it twice, double bottom. We're now trying to get back up to 162. Okay, we're at 161 now. We need to flip 162, flip that, make it a support 164, and then up to the control zone, which is 167. So you'll expect big resistance there. If it flips that, we're moving to 170. We flip that, we're moving to 172. Okay, and then 172 to 176. But it's having a bad old time of it. Actually, it's got pretty hammered compared to a lot of other coins. This is just since Bitcoin dumped. It's okay though. I mean, look, matic always bounces back, but you can see it's a double bottom here right now, and the main point of resistance is up at 167. So once it starts breaking that, I would expect higher levels, at least up to 172. But anything under 167, you're kind of hanging around, from 158 upwards, trying to break the ranges. Okay, it's just very range bound right now. Okay, so this is DOT, and DOT, I think any buy really in the 30, anything under kind of $36 to 33, 34 is a buy and a half. With DOT, it is cheap, man. I mean, I've targeted this for like $100. It's very, very cheap. Right now you're just ranging, okay? 35.6 is your control zone. Anything underneath that is going to be ranging kind of down to the $33, $34 region. And so, yeah, you're kind of just in between ranges here again, little levels to look at, really like $35 up to 35.34, 35.61, 36.16 then after that. Okay, anything below that, you're kind of looking at 33.97, really good buy at that point. Okay. Awesome. So look, this is Equal Surf Ireland Crypto. I've gone through a lot of the top alts there, the kind of levels and different supports. And right now, just do not panic. It's a new day has just started. We're 5 minutes into the new day. We'll see what happens. Depends what Bitcoin will do. Bitcoin usually has a reaction in the new day, either start dumping or whatever. I don't know. I haven't looked at it yet. But yeah, look, this is Equal Surf Ireland Crypto. Give me a subscribe, and yeah, look, I'll be talking to you tomorrow. Awesome. And I kind of put these videos, by the way, into one group instead of just putting in one video per, another video and another video. I've put a load in here today. All right. Awesome. Subscribe.